Okay, so now I'm going to do some beginner 2 moves that hopefully you've done. Make sure you've had a warm up to get started. Have some water, do some pole conditioning, and all those things have already been put on this private group page, so I hope you can see them. Alrighty, so we normally start off the beginner 2 with what we call a forearm carousel. This is where you want to push this forearm and this arm's high. So it's a pull and a strong push, about your shoulder height. And a little thing I do is, if this is my left arm, I'm going to the left. My left wrist is around the corner, but my left elbow is around slightly the other way. So you're on a slight diagonal. I reach. Good. If you're just starting out with this and you're not really strong with it, honestly, just take your feet off the ground and get the feeling of that push-pull. At any stage your arm comes off, it means you've lost that push. Okay, let's try that again. So this left leg in my case is going to swing. I'm going to take the knees apart, toes together. Can you see I've pulled myself up the pole? So I'm not hanging down here, I've pulled up. And this is an awesome exercise. So let's try that on the other side. So here's my forearm, strong forearm grip, reached high on my tippy toes. I swing, I'm going to lift myself up. Knees open, toes together. Beautiful. Love that one. All right, the next one gives people a little bit of trouble. It's the cradle. Biggest suggestion for you, if you're having trouble with the cradle, it's causing you any pain in your forearm or elbow, triceps or shoulder, give it a miss for a while, and then maybe shoot us some messages and we'll have a bit of tuition with you one-on-one. So, arm down. Roll this shoulder into place so that you're going to really work on all these stabilizing muscles. I want you to think about wrapping yourself around the pole. So inside leg steps, and as I come up, I want to wrap myself around the pole. So, sorry, Charlie. So step and wrap. My knees are together. My bottom arm is relatively straight, my top arm is bent. I cross my ankles, because in my case my point isn't that great, so I do like it to look a bit tighter. Do it on the other side. So, I'm feeling strong, I've got my shoulder rolled into place, so it's not rolling forward. So if it's rolling forward and you give it a try, it's going to give you lots of trouble. So step in, lift, and up we come. Now down the track, when you first start out actually, if your hand's here and here, you might find your body's down here. But down the track, you'll move it into the center, so don't stress too much if it isn't where you want it to be. Alrighty, so we had forearm carousel. Yep, and I like to walk it out and take my top arm down and step into my cradle. And eventually this cradle will become an apprentice. But all the time, I'm feeling strong, and I don't do move on until I'm ready to do that mentally and physically. Really important to do that. So that's probably the 2 hardest ones I think at the beginning of beginner 2. Let's look then in about your climb into a chair and a layout and things like that. Okay, so again, strong arm, leg comes up, sweep it around. Pull yourself close. So you're really feeling really strong. You're going to take your legs off for a moment, so you're going to rely on your upper body, swing your legs into that lengthen out chair position. And I'll just sweep myself around the corner. All right, there we go. So here, I want you to take your top arm down low. Bottom arm is going to come under, and you can stretch out. Now with this bottom arm, I want you to have your thumb as if you had your thumb upward and stretch. I'm going to come down and do that again. So you get maybe a better angle. I'll use my other arm because I want to balance out. Up and up. Reach, come close, cross those legs over. Top arm comes down, bottom arm under. From here, if you feel safe, stretch. And the more you stretch out, the better it is. If you're up here and you can't go anywhere, that's okay, because eventually you'll feel confident to come down low. All right, from here, I'm actually sitting on, it's actually a wrist seat, so I can feel a bit of body weight on there. You have your hello boys. So legs come open and wide, bring them crossed, and pull yourself up. I want to work on where we go from that layout position and your hello boys. So it's a really nice little sequence that is very good for strength. Let's practice on the ground first. So if you have a baseball grip and this hand is very close to the top, you're going to take this leg. So this is my right arm, and this is my right leg. I'm going to take right leg straight, left leg bent. So have a look at that again. Right leg straight, left leg bent. We'll try the other side. Left arm, left leg straight, right leg bent. One more time. Left leg straight, right leg bent. So, if I was to do that up the pole, it's called an outside indigo. And I'm showing you the hardest one first. Let's climb. So you're going to climb up to here. Now this is where it gets a bit tricky. I'm going to bring this hand down for my baseball grip. I've got to swing this leg, my right one, right arm, right leg, around the other side. So it takes a bit of strength. We'll try climbing the other way. Good. It's my baseball grip. Left hand, left leg. I want to swing the left leg around here. Left leg straight. Right leg bent. Give it a try. Persevere with it. So that's the outside indigo. Inside indigo is a little bit easier. So again, we're going to climb. Come into your seat. Beautiful. Right arm, right leg, I come down. So inside indigo, left leg, straight, right leg bent, and pull away from the pole. Good job. And come down. Try it again. My dog's at the window now, wanting me to let him in for his dinner. Bring yourself up. Cross it over. So, this is, I'm just looking to see if I've done the same side, so let me just change. Okay, left arm, left leg. I bring it down, hand under, right leg straight, left knee bent. So feeling really strong, I'm arching away with it. And it's a really pretty move. So those moves, your layout, you can split your layout a little bit. Your outside indigo, inside indigo, and hello boys all can combine for one little set of combo. And it's hard work, but I really, really recommend it. So I'm going to show you what it is before we finish up. And then when you can do this routine or practice this for a little while and before you come on to the third workout video. So let me make it into like a little bit of a routine. So I'm going to walk around the pole, feeling really elegant, making sure you're pointing your toes. I don't want to spin too much when I come up. So I'm going to pause and change arms. I have a little spin. Bottom arm up. I come into my seat. Bottom arm, top arm down, sorry. Bottom arm under. Then I stretch. I'm going to take it into a split layout. There's my split as I come around the corner. Then my inside indigo. Then my hello boys. I come up, baseball grip on my right. I swing around, right leg straight, left leg down. Then I can come onto the pole, come down to the floor, and I'm done. Try that, practice it, give us some feedback, and we'll post some more little training tips and little extras for you girls from beginner 1 to beginner 2 as we go along. Stay safe.